Yo, this is Roleo, aka Rolly Like to Watch, aka Glasses. Follow me on Twitter at Roleo, aka Rolly. Follow Bloodsport Battle League on Twitter at BBL260. I'm gonna shoot this real quick vlog just to address a few things or whatever going on in battle rap in Indiana and Fort Wayne. First and foremost, shout out to Alias, my partner in crime or whatever. Barbarians was last Friday, March 29th. The event, it went well. It was a great event. The turnout exceeded expectations. Shout out to everybody that came through and showed us love. We had a lot of people from a lot of different places, not just Indiana cities, but like other states in the building or whatever. They came solely to come see the battles or whatever. Like I said on Facebook, it was probably the best and worst BBL event all in the same night. You know, we had some issues with crowd control and different things like that. And, you know, BBL, we take 100% responsibility for that because it was our event. You know, we're going to tighten up some different things moving forward just so it's not, I don't want to say it was rowdy, but just so it's not as, I guess, crazy as it was at times or whatever. So moving forward, we're going to take steps to make sure all that stuff is corrected so everybody feels safe and everybody has a good time. Everybody had a good time, you know. All the feedback I've been getting about the event, you know, people been inboxing me left to right, man. I had a blast. I loved it. You know, keep doing that shit. You know, I love this shit. BBL battling, blah, 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 woo, 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 whatever. So shout out to everybody that's been showing continued support or whatever. Matter of fact, real quick commercial. Shout out to my mans in them, AMFJ and Kid Buffkin, a street duet. That's what I'm playing right now in the car. You know, I really support this local hip hop shit. This shit ain't just, you know, for my benefit. This shit is, you know, for everybody's benefit. So shout out to them. Get a good close up on that. They dropped this joint, man, like, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was at the album release party. This shit was dope. A lot of nice performances or whatever. So shout out to them. And I don't even know these dudes like that, you know, but you know, they trying to do something positive, something good. So I'm with that 100%. But anyway, like I said, Barbarians was a huge success. If you haven't seen the behind the scenes, Roleo on the spot behind the scenes, my man T Nasty, check that out. We had people from everywhere. Shout out to Kansas City. Shout out to Michigan. You know, Throne Room, AWOL. We had people from everywhere. Shout out to Elkhart, South Bend. You know, we had people from everywhere in there, man. You know, and shit. I don't see Nasty trying to tell me some shit.
I cut out, just say Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, Indianapolis. Shit, definitely Indianapolis, man. Shout out to T-Man. T-Man, I don't want to touch on all the battles, but definitely shout out to T-Man. My man Circle City. They came and showed a lot of love. You know, BBL got a lot of love for y'all. I think T-Man proved his point or whatever, but I ain't gonna touch on all the battles or whatever. I'm gonna just touch on my battle. I killed Fusion. Like I told him I was gonna kill him. You know, I destroyed Fusion. And the bad thing is, man, like, everybody saying like I 3-0'd him in like the first round, like I messed up all my shit, man. Like, I messed it up bad, so I started freestyling a little bit. And I said some whack shit. I was talking about Cookie Monster and some whack shit, but I brought the shit back. And when I brought the shit back, I guess that wiped out all the fuck up. You know, so I brought the shit back in the first round and killed him. And like, his first round was pretty light. Like, his first round, he didn't really even get into, it wasn't even that long. His first round was probably like 1minute and 30 seconds or something like that. I don't even think it was like 2 minutes, you know. And I had like, all my rounds was like 3 minutes worth of material, but since I screwed up in the first round, I started switching my rounds around because I knew after that first round, I was like, shit. You know, the second round, I got to come back and kill him, you know, so he don't think he got a chance. But I guess, like, I flipped a little scheme on him in the first round. I flipped this little car scheme on him, and the people was going nuts or whatever over my little car scheme. So my second round, I basically said some of my first round. I guess I was on some loaded luck shit. So in my first round, and in my second round, I said some shit from my third round, and the rest of the shit from my first round. And then in the third round, I said all my second round shit. But I mean, I was killing him, man. I mean, you know, bar for bar, it wasn't even close. You know, he trying to say that it was close bar wise, but bar for bar, man, it wasn't even close, man. Just the shit I said, man. Like, I know that, like, I ain't a dude to toot his own horn, but I know the shit that I said was some of the best shit of the night. You know, shout out to everybody that's been pumping the only thing hard about you is your breathing line or whatever. You know, that shit was funny as hell, I guess. And that shit was just the build up to the Scarface shit. You know, but I just do this shit because I love it, man. At the end of the day, I ain't had to battle him. You know, that was his first battle, but he wanted to battle in BBL. So you know, I was like, shit. People don't really be wanting to battle nobody without footage. I don't care. I'll kill anybody. I kill a 3-year-old if they talking that shit, man. You know, so they want to give him the mic, they want to battle, then you know I give it to a 3-year-old or whatever, man. But you know, shout out to Fusion though. Don't get me wrong. You know, for his first bout, he didn't choke. You know, he did his thing or whatever. But I killed you. As far as the next BBL event, that will be in that'll be May 24th. We still putting the card together. We got like 3 or 4 battles actually locked down, but we still putting the card together because we got people that's reaching out. We got people from Utah reaching out to us, people from Boston, people from Detroit, people from Brooklyn, and we got some cats from down in Florida reaching out, all trying to come up and rock with BBL. So that, you know, that says a lot that we got people from all over the country literally trying to come to Fort Wayne, Indiana and be in a rap battle. So, you know, we got a long way to go as far as, you know, a league, but, you know, we definitely moving full speed ahead. And we only six months in. You know, March made the 6th month for BBL or whatever. You know, so I would say looking at where we at now, where we want to go, I definitely think we on pace or whatever. We learning as we go. Of course, you know, trying to figure a bunch of different shit out or whatever. But all in all, you know, I'm happy where we at right now or whatever. Like I said, May 24th is the next official BBL event. We ain't gonna release the title yet. You know, some hot shit though, of course, like all the other titles. The flyer gonna be hot, all that shit. But April 19th, we got my man Jay Titter versus Mel Cap. That's going down. That was supposed to be one of 3 main events at Barbarians. But shout out to Mel Cap, shout out to Jay Titter. That couldn't happen that night. So we're gonna do it April 19th right here in Fort Wayne. It's gonna be a closed set battle. Basically, that means it's gonna be a one-off battle. It's gonna be a private event. It's not even really going, like, we're not charging for it, but it's invite only. So if you're trying to come through, show some love, trying to support that battle, just inbox myself, Roleo, or inbox my man Alias, J to the Mel Cap, Bloodsport Battle League profile, and we'll let you know the location. Like I said, the space is limited, so that's why it's an invite only or whatever. And you know, it's for some bread, so we're trying to make sure that, you know, the crowd is controlled, you know, because people bet money or whatever. As y'all saw at Barbarians, it get kind of crazy when people bet money and the shit get fucked up sometimes, basically, to put it like that. But that's April 19th. Then on May 4th, we got my man Beaster versus Rocky Blanco. Shout out to my man Coda from the Zulu Nation. That's his 5 Elements event. Coda, shout out to Pringles also. They run the Zulu Nation headquarters over on Calhoun, where we do a lot of the New Blood battles. I've been knowing Coda for a long time. He all about hip hop and supporting hip hop in the city. So shout out to him, because he showed BBL a lot of love, more love than any of y'all even know or whatever. So we're gonna show him some love and have he asked if we have a battle at the 5 Elements event. So we're gonna have that Beaster versus Rocky Blanco battle there. That should be a pretty good battle actually, and it'll be a diverse crowd or whatever. Then after that, we supposed to have C-Double versus Grams or whatever. I just found out today that that's canceled or whatever. You know, I guess they couldn't come to terms or whatever on judges. You know, this, that, and the third or whatever. So that battle's off. So I don't know if we'll ever see that battle or whatever. Before I forget, shout out to You Choose Flutu, my brothers. You know, they support BBL 100%. You know, they've been rocking with us tough since the last event, since really before that event, but they really just got down at the I think it was the Red Rum event or whatever. So shout out to them, man. They show a lot of love or whatever. They be on that footage. It's a lot of hard work to go into putting this footage out. And, you know, anybody that deal with footage, Circle City, you know that. T Nasty, you know that. Anybody that you know deal with footage, they know it ain't just, you can't just put it out the next day. I mean, you can, but you really working hard. So when y'all see T Nasty putting videos up the next day after an event, that means that he was up all night using his time to make sure the footage get out. So I salute T Nasty for that. Salute You Choose Flutu for that. Circle City, I salute him for that, because he doing vlogs that he don't even got to do, and he taking a lot of his time to put that shit out to show everybody what's going on in Indiana and in Fort Wayne, and helping putting these battlers on. So I hope people realize that, man. He's showing a lot of love doing that. And anybody, honestly, that's ever shot a vlog or anything pertaining to a BBL event, you know, they took time out of their day to do that. So I salute y'all for that, and we definitely appreciate that or whatever. Next up, I'm gonna touch on I guess all this shit that was going on as far as the Slick G and Joe Poppy battle. Shout out to Slick G, shout out to Joe Poppy. Controversial battle. I usually don't say who I think won the battle unless somebody personally come to me and ask. But like I told Judah, shout out to Judah. I think it was a debatable battle. Clearly, it was a debatable battle. You know, first round, debatable. I could see it going Joe Poppy way. I could see it going Slick way. Second round, Slick G clearly won the second round. Third round, Joe Poppy got the third round. To me, that's my opinion. So whoever you get a first round to is who won the battle. That's just my opinion. The judges thought that Joe Poppy won. You know, I ain't gonna get into all that. You know, all the inner workings of what happened with that battle, but it is what it is. You gotta learn to take that L sometimes, no matter who it is or whatever. You know, so it is what it is, man. I mean, you know, whatever. As far as like everybody been hitting me up, man, on Facebook. People been calling my phone, asking me about like K100. You know, I got personally nothing to do with K100 Battle League. That's a new league. I'm giving them pub right now, so shout out to y'all for me giving y'all this pub or whatever. But that's something that Judah got going on or whatever. You know, me and Judah done chatted on the phone a couple times since all the Facebook shit was going on about the battle. Me and Judah, we good. Like Judah, you know, we good. We talked or whatever. We iron shit out, man. You know, we all moving forward. We got a lot of the same ideas. You know, so we just want to see the city in the proper perspective. So if that's what he's trying to do, and I support that 100%. So people gonna make it a competition between BBL and K100. But at the end of the day, it ain't no competition. It's just, you know, two different movements moving towards the same thing for the same area, which is Indiana. So I'm going to really leave that at that, you know, and shit. That's pretty much it, man. I just want to say a few words or whatever, cover some shit, you know. As far as me battling, I know people, I guess people like seeing me battle or whatever, but I'm really gonna fall back from battling. Like, people been on me about finishing this album. You know, I do my music thing or whatever. And I do all this shit for the love, man. I got a family, kids. I work a real job. You know, I do all this shit for the love. I do this shit for the love. You know, I take time out of my day to do this shit or whatever, man. I ain't getting, you know, I ain't getting rich off of this. You know, so just want to put that out there. Whatever. I do this shit because I love to do it. And you know, it's a lot of talent, and everybody need to be put in the proper light. So that's what BBL is all about. Shout out to my man Day Banks. Y'all didn't know this, but Day he got a little clothing line, Greatness Clothing Line, which is hitting the street soon. He didn't do this BBL hoodie for me, but the one I had on in Barbarians, he did that one. He also did the one that T-Rific had on. He did a shirt for he did Slick G's hoodie. He did Graham's Jab shirt or whatever. And I don't know whoever else he did some shit for that night, but he definitely doing his thing on the clothing tip or whatever, and also the photography tip. 1,000 Words Photography, he doing his thing with that too, or whatever. So we support anybody that support us. You know, shout out to 2030 Motion, Maxine, PLE. Shout out to my crew, the Underground Coalition. You know, I ain't gonna mention everybody, but I mess with a lot of people in the city. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Muncie, Elkhart, South Bend, Indianapolis, definitely Fort Wayne. You know, Elkhart. You know, shout out to everybody. Also shout out to all the other battle movements that's going on, because without y'all there wouldn't be no BBL. So always remember that without these other movements there wouldn't be no BBL. You know, we saw what other people was doing. We figured we got just as much talent here in the city, here in Indiana. Why not create a movement for our people? So that's what BBL is. But you know, that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, follow me on Twitter, Roleo, aka Roley. Follow BBL on Twitter, BBL260 on Twitter. You know, stay in tune with the movement on the website, www.bloodsportbattleleague.com. And that's pretty much it, man. Stay tuned for more developments from Bloodsport Battle League. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube pages. We got BBL260 on YouTube, TNasty357 on YouTube, and You Choose FluTube on YouTube. So we got 3 channels. This pub and this BBL shit, man. You know, so follow the movement, keep supporting. I'm out.